All right, that was Segun ODEGBAMI, former international, really talking tough, expressing his mind, telling Nigerians what he thinks should be done as regards his bid for FIFA presidency. Well, I have in the studio with me right now, President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick, and making his debut on the program today. Glad to have you on Sports Center.
It's a very rare privilege coming to TVC. You know, I have wanting to come somehow, but I mean, it's God's destiny for me to come in today. Yeah. Not really. I mean, you guys have contributed immensely to the growth of sports, especially through the media. So, and this is a very beautiful studio. It's world class. I'm excited that this is in Nigeria. So, kudos to the facilitators and the owners of this broadcast outfit.
Well, thank you very much for that promo.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get cracking, President. Let's talk about Segun ODEGBAMI'S bid. You heard him a couple of seconds ago. He talked about the criteria the NFF has set for him to really get nominated by Nigeria. One of them is to seek permission from the State Association. Another is to seek permission from the Confederation of African Football. Another is for him to seek permission from the Sports Commission. How necessary are these criteria?
Yeah, first, MON, as I fondly call him, is my big brother any day, anytime. It will be interesting to know that those days when he used to come to Warri, he used to stay in my house. So, I mean, I can tell you that there's no ulterior motive. But you see, what we're trying to do is to protect the image of Warri, of Nigeria, you know, and also we are trying to get back to global reckoning in terms of football. And by God's grace, within the last 1 year since we came on, we've been able to achieve an appreciable level of recognition globally. And it's based on that personally I was made a member of the organizing committee. I was made a member of the Under-20 football world. And not just I commissioned a couple of matches. It's not because it's Amaju Pinnick, but because it's Nigeria. We've been able to rebuild and repair a lot of dented image, you know. And we do not want that as a body, as a federation, to slide, you know. We do not underestimate his prowess. We do not underestimate his capacity. Okay. We do not understand his passion for the game, his being involved in the game. Absolutely. You know, we have never underestimated that. We always accorded him the pride of place, you know. I call him even once in a while to consult with him. He calls me. We have a very beautiful relationship. Cordial one. But it goes beyond that. Now, what we did as a federation, when he called me that he wanted to see me, I said, no, you're Egbon, let me come to your house to see you. So I went and I visited him. The same thing, Oji Kalu called me, wanted to come and see me. I said, no, let me come and see you. Because whether I'm president of Nigeria Football Federation, I remain their younger brother, you know. So I went visiting them and spoke to them. And when I visited him, and I told him, I know what is going on. Last year, we were not happy when Aminu Megeri, to me, is the most successful federation of the federation. That's true. Based on records, yeah. Based on records. So he went with such, you know, belief that he was going to be a member of the CAF executive. I was with him at the airport when he was brought in to go to Morocco. But he lost the election to, Musharraf from Benin Republic. Benin Republic is not half of Lagos. You know, why did he lose that election? Lack of consultation. Lack of internal politicking. There are a lot of politicking going on in CAF. Absolutely. No, the same thing 4 years ago, Galadima went, of course, you know Galadima, somebody very, you know, when you call an administrator, an astute administrator, a former commissioner in the Kano State, he has seen it all. An image that is on, you know, and at the end of the day, he lost the election. Now, my involvement in global politics, which I did in the last 1 year, made me to open my eyes to so many things. To see so many things in terms of politicking and block voting. For example, in Africa, there are 54 votes. There are 209 members, but there are 54 votes. For you to be able to say yes, yes, no, Africa and UEFA, they have the same. 54 is like when you go to the US and say, if you don't get the Ohio vote, you cannot be the president of the US. If you cannot get the African vote, that means you can't be president of, it's almost impossible because our vote is huge. And you see the vote with, Issa Hayatou came on since 1988 till date. Whether you like it or not, there's tremendous improvement in CAF football. And that has endeared him to most federation presidents. You know, and there's this confraternity, not just in CAF. Look at what Platina has done for FIFA, for UEFA. So they are like a bond. The same thing here in Africa, we are like a bond. I also give an example. A sitting federation president, Musa Beliti from Liberia, he was the first person that picked the form that wanted to be FIFA president.
That's true.
And CAF invited him, come, about a month ago, and he went to Cairo, make a presentation on why he wanted to be FIFA president. A sitting federation president. And he made a presentation, and they told him there and there clearly that, listen, we cannot endorse or support you. You are free to run if you want to, but we're not going to, because now we are looking at interest. When Blatter came, in 1999, they could tell you, I had a privilege of talking to him one-on-one, and he told me clearly that he loves Africa, that he was going to bring the World Cup to Africa. And I said, Nigeria. He said, I don't know. I'm going to do this. I was barely 28, going 29. We had a gainful discussion. And you see, the man did A to Z. He didn't do 1, 2, 3. He did beyond that for Africa. Why wouldn't I support somebody like him?
That's true.
Now, coming to the fact that he gave us, this is what's called interest. So, what are you bringing to the table? Don't sell to the fact that, yeah, you are a Nigerian ex-international, you have done well. There are so many ex-internationals that are quiet. Okay. There are so many ex-internationals that are educated. Even the administrators, they complement each other.
That's true.
When you say you have paid your dues, even administrators too have paid their dues.
That's right.
If I were to even choose from Nigeria, I would choose Sanitoro. To me, he has been one of the most successful administrators to have come out from Africa. You know, during Nigeria golden days, he was there doing everything, you know. What I'm going to say is, we should try as much as possible to see that what we are doing as a federation is purely advisory. It's trying to say, listen, look at the best. We didn't say that we are not going to support any Nigerian. It's not, I mean, I'll be glad to have ODEGBAMI'S as FIFA president while I'm president of Nigeria Federation. Look at the compliment, look at the synergy. Of course, Nigeria automatically will be on top. But the truth is,
we host the World Cup.
But the truth is, can we get there? The truth is bitter, according to Othman Danfodio, your blessed memory, but it is honorable. The truth is, how do we get there? Yeah, if you want to get to a place, you have to pray and work assiduously towards achieving that dream. And how do you do it? Extensive consultation. It goes beyond, look at what happened to Adesina, the president of ADP today. You know, look at what Nigeria rallied around him. The president came all out. He sent the former vice president. They did a lot of political navigation across the African continent. And at the end of the day, it was a mere formality when they got to that place. That is exactly what we're talking about. We don't want a situation whereby a Nigerian will go, and the next thing we'll hear is that they have lost again. We now become perennial losers. So tomorrow, if we have, like my child or your child that wants to run for vice president, they will never be taken seriously. We are trying to avoid that. We're trying to build that global image.
So what you're saying is that none of those that have come out qualifies for your endorsement?
We've not said that. What we said, we just gave out, listen, we said go to your state FA. Because the state FA is an integral part of the Nigerian Ball Federation. Sheikh ODEGBAMI went to the state FA and collected a letter. But that is not even in FIFA regulation. Why did he do that? That was the easiest for him to get. Now, why did we go to National Sports Commission? National Sports Commission, he said it. He's a supervisory body. Now, we need to talk to the National Sports Commission. Who do you want to endorse? Does he know if we've spoken to them and they say, please, let them get your letter? He doesn't even know that. They don't even know that. But we must relate, because he who pays the piper dictates the tone. To a large extent, they pay our piper, and they will dictate our direction. So based on that, we say, okay, get a letter from the National Sports Commission. We didn't say go to the president and get a letter. The National Sports Commission, get a letter from the National Sports Commission. If he says yes, then fine. Are you qualified? Show us proof that you are eligible. Now you said actively involved for the past 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. We are not going to determine your qualification. If you say your qualification, we are going to forward everything to FIFA. FIFA will now look at their records, because everything that is even in Iwekoro is Football Council.
Is in FIFA.
Is in FIFA. You know.
They have the records.
They have the records of everybody. So you cannot even put in any new record today or tomorrow. You say you want to help a candidate. No, that's fraud. And that's what they are fighting against in FIFA.
That's true.
No, so listen, I'm coming. So we said that. Then we also said extensive consultation. Extensive consultation.
I guess that was why you
and
asked
get
to see
CAF endorsement. We also said we, and the part of the federation, we're going to finance an arrangement whereby we will present you to CAF, and let CAF say yes, you are okay, we want to endorse you. You are a true child of Africa. You have paid your dues. You have done this. You have done that. Once that is done,
in a full stretch,
then we can follow you. Listen. There are a lot of waters to cross. We'll follow you. We have to go to Conibal. We have to go to CONCACAF.
Wow.
We have to go to Asia, the FIFA Federation. They're all the continental body. You have to reach out to everybody. It's not just selling that you are an African, you're a black man. You have to sell your program. You have to make them understand that there are various interests and you're going to protect their interests. You have to go to issues rather than sentiment.
Okay.
Issues are the main thing right now. When I won my election, it was through issues. I presented the footballers I built. Nobody built that in Nigeria, no FA. I presented my program, the longest 7 footballers deal in sponsorship history. I made all those presentations, and those are my selling points. To me, that's what should be selling now.
Okay.
Not to say I'm an ex-international, I've paid my dues. It's beautiful. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to join wars with him. He's my friend, he's my brother. If I leave here today, I'll call him. And football will live one day. I will continue to be friends and brothers. And that is the truth.
Well, in one long stretch, Pinnick, you've really answered virtually every question I have to ask you. But before I let you go, let's quickly talk about Sunday Olise. He's played 2 games. You call him the Guardiola of Africa.
Yeah.
What's your scorecard?
I maintain that.
Yeah.
You maintain
What's
that.
your scorecard?
Listen. To me, he has demonstrated enough dexterity. He has demonstrated a lot of professionalism.
Yeah.
You see, we are quick to condemn. But that is it's not me, it's the federation, my 2 vice presidents, the chairman of chairman, the entire executive. And we are listen, for him to say he wants to play a first game, a very competitive game, bringing in 6 debutants, that was very ambitious.
Yeah.
And we must give it to him.
That's true.
Now we are playing
Congo, too.
We are playing Cameroon. We are getting more competitive.
Okay.
They will now go to, we are talking right now to Algeria and Tunisia. And also, we're also looking at a situation, I mean, between today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, we'll conclude. This Saturday under 23 team, we're also talking to Brazil. We are looking at a situation, I mean, this is very exclusive.
As well.
Okay.
No. Falcons, what we are doing for Falcons, take it from me today. And whatever we are doing, people should realize that you don't get results today. That's why we are coming out with our developmental program.
All right.
We've been able to perfect the league.
All right.
People don't bring me to your studio and talk for 15 minutes. Don't do that.
We still need to have him on later.
Absolutely.
Maybe by 1.
Well, the president of the NFF is still very much within TVC. He's going to be on the news in a couple of minutes from now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to talk more on
No.
No, you're going to be on the news. You're going to be on the news.
You're downloading a lot.
Okay, all right. I think that's really how much we can take on Sports Center at this time. The News at 12 is up next. Many thanks to you, Pinnick, for coming around, and George Essien. A pleasure having you today on the show. My production crew, a big thank you to you. I'm Mr. Foge. I'll be back Monday. Till then, bye-bye now.
That was TVC Sports Center.